Hello everyone, welcome back to this C# tutorial. Today we will learn how to write our first couple of lines of code, and I will also explain a bit like what all of this is. So the first thing you're gonna notice is these first five lines. These you don't really have to worry about for now. I will explain them later, but you don't have to worry about them now. Next, you have the namespace, which is Creeper tutorial. If you use my name, it could be something else if you chose something else. But this is basically the name of your project, and everything you will write will be inside of these two curly brackets. Okay. Then you have the class program. You don't have to worry about that one for now. And then finally, you will see the static void main. And then you will see string args, but you don't have to worry about that. So the static void main is basically the place where you will write like the main piece of code of your program. You will always start writing in the static void main, because this is basically the piece of code that Visual Studios will run when you press the start button here on top. Let me actually zoom in a bit more by pressing Ctrl and scrolling wheel, just so you can see my screen. Okay, so first of all, I like to keep it clean and give myself some extra lines here. So I will press enter a couple of times so I have like more space, but you don't have to do that. You can keep it to 1. And then just by clicking, you can go to each line. Okay, so let's go to our first line of code. Let's write a simple console.write line, and then put a round brackets and then a semicolon. Alright, before we write anything else, what is the console? The console is when you press start. Console is the thing that pops up for a second here. It goes away straight away, but that is basically what the console is. We do console dots, and what the dot is, like when you do the dots, you basically look for a thing that the console can do. And one thing that the console can do is write a line. So this is what write line is. The console can also do read line. This is a read line, but we will do a write line for now. Okay, so now that we have this line of codes, inside of these brackets, we will write in open and closed quotation mark. And basically inside of this, you can write anything you want. So for example, let's write hello world and press Ctrl S to save it, just to make sure, because sometimes these kind of programs crash, but normally this shouldn't crash because this is really easy. But anyways, so what we say by using this line of code is we tell the console to write a line, and inside of these curly brackets we tell the console to write hello world. So now when we press start, nothing happens. The console does pop up for like a split second, but it disappears right away. So why is this? This is because the console writes the line hello world and then it closes right away. So we will have to use another piece of code, and this one is called console.readLine, as I mentioned before, and just use the brackets. Okay, let's press start again, or you can also press F5 to run the program. Okay, as you can see, now we have our console here, and it says hello world, just like we typed in here. If you want to close the console, you can press enter or any other key you want. Yeah, my antivirus is doing weird stuff. Don't mind that. Also, don't forget to write these semicolons. Some people make this mistake in the beginning, but that's okay. but just don't forget to write them. If there's something wrong with your codes, if it like gives an error, just check if these are there. For example, when I delete this one and I try to press start, the program won't start because there were built-in errors. Also, here you can see the errors here. Maybe if it's closed with you, you can just press this button here and it will come up here. And as you can see, the Visual Studio tells you that there was a semicolon expected in the project Creeper tutorial, which is this project, in the file program.cs, which is also this file, on line 15, so that's here. And so yeah, the way you can fix this is just by writing a semicolon. Okay, you have now officially written your first Visual Studio program. Congratulations. This concludes the second video in this C# tutorial series. You just wrote your first program. Congratulations again. And be tuned for the next video, which will be online somewhere in the next upcoming week, or maybe even weeks. I don't know yet. But without further ado, like the video and subscribe maybe, and hit the bell button, and of course leave a comment if you're having trouble with your codes, or you're having errors and you don't know how to fix them. Look them up on internet and write a comment, and I will be sure to help you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and bye.